This season, Georgia State will lose another fearless Panther, senior guard Isaiah Williams, and to his teammates and coach, Zeke. But before he moves on to the next level, we'll take a look at his journey to 1,000 career points.
Me growing up in Lawrenceville, that's where I met teammate now, Devin Mitchell. And I left there around like 8th grade, went to Brookville High School my freshman year, then went to St. Francis and Alpharetta the year after that, and I finished up at Buford.
Isaiah's career would really take off after landing at Buford High School. He felt like this team would put him in the best position to move on to the next level. But even before he made it to high school, Zeke knew he could ball.
We once scored 43 points in a 7th grade game.
I don't think I've ever been back in that zone, but I remember it was my last game of my 7th grade year. It was the game before the championship, and I just didn't want to go home. And then it opened up 3rd quarter, I hit my first shot, and then after that, it was like throwing a rock in the ocean.
What was it like walking around school after that? What was it like in the hallway?
Everybody was just congratulating me. It gave me a lot of confidence, for sure. It showed me that it's probably the best sport for me.
For most athletes, the first letter you receive from a college isn't the school you want or the school you'll end up going. But that moment is still a life-changing moment.
That's the best feeling in the world. It was going into my 9th or 10th grade year, Southern Eastern Louisiana, offering me. It was the best feeling.
You have this amazing career in high school. You finish off at Buford, and then you first go-to move is to go to Sanford. How did that decision come about?
Assistant coach there, Yazir, he worked hard to get me there, for sure. He calling me every day, and at first I was kind of blowing him off at first. It was like, this is Sanford. I was like, I don't want to go there. But he just kept calling me. Eventually, he convinced me I came. I felt like they needed me more so, needed me there instead of just wanting me.
After spending 1 year at Sanford, where he was named Conference Freshman of the Year and averaged 11 points with 3 assists, Zeke would move on. What was your biggest reason from leaving Sanford to look for another school?
Coach left, so I felt like it was best for me to leave and find somewhere else to play. The coach actually took over as assistant coach, and we were cool and everything, but I just felt like the coach that got me there was the reason why I got there. So I took a visit to UNCW, and then I remember somebody had tweeted that I took a visit out there, and TJ Shipes that had played here, we played together in high school at Buford, and I wanted to play with him again. When he saw that, he called me and was like, dude, I didn't even know that you were leaving or whatever. So he's like, come up here and take a visit. So then I came up here for the visit and I fell in love with it. Georgia State is home for me. I wanted to be close to family and friends, so it didn't really take much convincing.
So once you do transfer, now you're at Georgia State, you have to sit out. You have to redshirt that first season. After being a consistent starter, a consistent contributor, describe that process to me. What was that like?
Man, I wanted to play so bad, especially seeing like them win all the games, all the success they were having. I wanted to be a part of that. But me pushing them every day in practice, making them better, I was able to focus on getting myself better the whole year.
When you finally get inserted, how long did it take you to get used to this system?
Man, I thought it was gonna be like a piece of cake at first, and I'll say probably first like month or 2, I struggled with it, like during the summer, like picking up on the defense. But then once the game started, I kind of got in like a flow.
Moving back home may have been easy, but fitting in with the new system and the new coach wasn't.
What is your relationship like with Coach Hunter now, and how has it evolved?
At first, we kind of bumped heads. I feel like in the beginning of my first year here, we kind of go back and forth. And then over the years, I like figured out like where he was coming from with everything. I understand like he just wanted better for me, because he kind of, I don't know, in the games you can tell he's kind of everywhere yelling, but he really just wants what's best for us,
If you could go back in time to 3 years ago for when you first got here, what message would you give yourself about moving forward?
Receiving the message and not looking at how he's portraying it, but getting the actual message that he's trying to.
Don't worry about the message, or worry about the message.
Yeah.
Many Georgia State fans know of Isaiah Williams, but they don't really know Isaiah Williams. Some have never even seen him off the court, let alone heard him speak. But if you haven't got a chance to meet him, here's your chance.
How do you like to spend your time outside of the gym to get away from basketball?
If I'm not hooping, I'm either with my guys or playing video games.
What's your favorite video game?
2K.
Now everybody on the basketball team seems to say the same thing. That's their favorite video game, 2K. I want to know your honest to God answer.
I'm the best.
Who's the best player or best 2K player on the team?
Me. Not even close.
He beats me in 2K all the time. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure our record in 2K over the last 3 years I've been here is like 200 to like 10. I'll give it to him in 18 because I haven't played him yet. But give me about another 2 weeks, I'll get him.
So what's your go-to team? Who you like to use?
Houston.
Is that your favorite basketball team in real life, or
No, that's just my 2K team. Honestly, I don't have a favorite NBA team. I got favorite players that I kind of watch, but I don't really have a favorite team right now.
Give me your top 5 or top 3.
Lillard, Curry, and then LeBron.
Who would you say you have modeled your game after the most?
Probably Lillard. I watch Lillard a lot. Yeah, dog.
I like him because he like to call out the super teams. He like to go out. He like to go out LeBron.
He gave 40 last night. Golden State.
When did you know you wanted to play basketball, that this sport is what you wanted to do?
Very young, probably like around 4 or 5 years old. I would always watch basketball games and stuff with my dad and have a little goal off to the side and commercials and stuff. I would go and shoot on it. He played overseas for a little bit. In the military. He was in the military, so he played over there.
So have you ever beat your father one-on-one?
Of course. I was probably around like 14 probably. The first time I beat him. I don't know if he let me or not, but then I started consistently beating him around like 15, 16.
He had no go-to excuse once he lost?
Nah, he stopped playing me though. I know that.
What's the significance behind your jersey number? How did you come up with it?
My first number, I think I wore 10, and then probably around 5th, 6th grade, moved on to 11 because that's what he wore. So I kind of just carry that legacy on.
What is your biggest motivation to come out here and to compete?
My family, yeah, it's definitely. They help strive me to become the best player I can be. I mean, I text and call them every day, just tell me, stay focused, keep focused on what I do. Don't they make sure I don't get too down or get too high,
We have friends come and go in and out of our lives, but we have some friends that stick around that are like family.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the bulk of your friends came from basketball?
Certainly. Almost all of them, really.
How many of them didn't come from basketball, like your closest knit friend?
Probably 0, honestly.
So what type of music are you into?
Right now, I'm probably listening to Migos most right now.
I hate when people say all their music sound the same.
It don't.
Even if it does, it's all good.
They be the main ones listening to it.
The main people listening to it, you can't stop it. If you had to listen to 3 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, what 3 would it be? It's tough, take your time. 3 songs.
I like that old. Probably, I'm gonna say Culture 2.
I'm going old school. I'm gonna go. What was Richard famous on?
Young Rich.
Huh?
YRN.
YRN. That was the hottest one. That's what really like.
That's what set it off.
Set it off. That was the hottest one. We've got to see you over the past couple years switch up your styles on the court a couple times. We've seen you with a mohawk. We've seen you with the box fade, the high top kid and play. Now you got the clean cut Caesar. What made you cut your hair off, and how do you pick your hairstyle? Is it just however you feeling?
It's just how I'm feeling. I don't know why I went back to the low, but.
How long did it take you to grow out your box?
How long? Probably about a year and a half, 2 years.
Anytime I ever grow my hair out, it's always that one person that's telling me to
cut it.
Or they hate it. Who is that one person to you?
Hey, Big Time Brandon. Big Time, listen, get D White when you need to get your haircut.
D White didn't go?
He was there with me. Yes, he was there with me. Got his haircut with me. You got your haircut with me, but he didn't do nothing at the top.
I told him to give me the same.
No, just all you do is shape it up.
I got you next time.
I just don't get it. I'm just old. I'm cut it down a little bit. No girl's ever gonna like you with your hair like that. There's not a female in the world gonna like you with your hair like that. Get your hair cut. You wonder why you can't get a girlfriend.
Coach Hunter, man, he want all of us. He want all of us to have the low boy, man.
Like the military.
Yeah. Man.
I've seen a number of your teammates on the court trying to switch up the different style of Under Armour, the different curries, a lot of different flavors, different styles. What is your favorite shoe of all time, and what is your favorite shoe to hoop in?
Like, period. Kobe's. That's the most comfortable shoe ever. If I'm rocking, I'll probably go Jordans for sure. Or some Air Maxes. I like the threes.
Being here so long, you got to see yourself transition from a mentee into a mentor to some of these younger guys that's coming in. How does that feel? How does this feel to actually watch yourself go from position to position?
Man, I feel like I'm getting old. Never thought it would be this. I'd be here this quick, you know. I remember a couple RJ, both Ryan, Ryan Harrow, and then Ryan Green. You know, they'll both help me out, and I see myself telling the freshmen now the same thing they used to tell me.
What does it take to be able to be a constant scorer or contributor, or to be a role player, to come off the bench and still be successful in either of?
I mean, you got to keep your mind focused. You can't be worried about, you know, all that other stuff. You just got to be focused, come out and win the game, because that's all that really matters.
Outside looking in, you seem like somebody that stay to yourself.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself an introvert?
I actually, you know, people always, they think that I kind of stick to myself, but the only people that say that are the people that know me. You ask my teammates, they'll say the exact opposite. They'll say I'm outgoing, I talk a lot.
A lot of people say Isaiah, who don't know Isaiah, think he's an introvert, he's quiet, he don't talk to nobody, he sits to himself. What do you say to those people?
They true. Zeke's sarcasm, man. I think that's the most thing I'm gonna miss about him. Because you just never know. Like, you can come in, think you're gonna have a good joke with him, and he'll just stare at you like, I'm not laughing today. So that's and you be feeling stupid, but you know, that's what he do, so.
Who's the goofiest person on the team?
Man, Malik. That man is good. He be doing everything, man. Just be talking, always cracking jokes, always smiling, laughing, you know.
Do you have a favorite game?
Probably that Lafayette game. And it was in their place, so it felt even better. I just felt like I couldn't miss it. Whatever I put up was gonna go in. You know, that's the greatest feeling when you're hooping. But
Are you a big trash talker on the court?
I actually, if you don't say nothing to me, I won't say nothing. But if you get to talking to me, I'm gonna start talking back. Lafayette, I mean, we was at their place last year, and like they started talking. We was warming up. One of them started talking to one of my teammates, and then before you know it, we both like be right here at each other. So we go in, we come back out, and we warming up. Their team comes out, and dude actually like comes and bumps into me, and that set it off right there.
Outside of the third floor, Georgia State, what's the hardest arena to go get a W in?
I'm gonna have to. The first time doing it was this year, but probably App State. I don't know what it is about them, but going there, it's hard to play there and get a dub.
Did you get a chance to venture out and support any other Georgia State athletics?
I'd say my favorite game is probably when we all went to the Georgia Southern game a year ago, and they beat them. I feel like, cause you know how big that rivalry is. Yeah. So that was, you know, they brought, I feel like, a lot of their school, and sending them back home on a loss, you know, that's always good.
Isaiah Williams has racked up numerous achievements on the court and will likely do the same as a pro. But before he graduates, he was determined to achieve one accolade over them all: a championship.
And that's actually the whole reason why I came here. I wanted to become a winner. I knew Coach Hunter, you know, he was building a winning program, so I knew, you know, I'd be going the right path if I came here. Priceless, man. I just didn't want to go home. I wanted to keep playing. Man, it's the greatest feeling ever. I can't even put it in words, man.
The fifth-year senior guard out of Butte, Isaiah Williams. Nobody picks him up, and he makes him pay for it. 5 3-pointers now.
Here, Williams. Giant three. He did it yesterday. The senior stepping up for Georgia State.
He's a viper. He is cold.